What's up guys, Static here, and I know today is not one of my usual upload days, but I wanted to talk to you guys about something for a bit, and since this is going to be quite a talky episode and might have gotten a little bit boring, I thought I'd put up some background footage here. So um, at the same time as I'm going to be talking to you about the topic that I wanted to address, I'm also going to be showing you in the background how to hunt for music discs, because this is something that a lot of people like they want music discs, but they're not quite sure how to go about getting them. And they know that to get them, you need to kill a creep, have a skeleton kill a creeper, basically. But they see this as like some, mammoth task, really difficult to do sort of thing. So I thought I'd show you how I do it. And so hopefully you can glean some tips from that. And every now and then I might break from the topic that I'm addressing today, just to tell you guys like why I'm doing what I'm doing. So as you can see in the clip here at the moment, I'm just getting ready for our little expedition. So the reason I've made the crafting bench there is I'm going to be taking mushroom stew with me. However, as we know, food doesn't stack, and so that's going to clog up my inventory if I made 18 mushroom stews. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make around about 3 or 4 mushroom stew to get me started, and then I'm going to take a whole heap of bowls and mushrooms with me and a crafting bench so that I can make food out in the field. Okay, so my goal for this video was, also while I was going hunting for creepers, was to get one of each record in a single night. Now, as you'll see if I look out the door or at the sky or whatever, it's already starting to get quite dark. So all of this time that I'm spending getting ready is going to cut into the time that I've allowed myself to get both records. So I don't have a lot of time to work with here. So I think it should make for quite an exciting video. Anyway, so now that that's all been said, on to the topic that I wanted to talk to you about today. Now, as you'd probably be aware if you follow, obviously you follow my channel, but if you follow Doc M's channel as well, you'll know that both he and I are very big on the networking side of thing. I put up a video a while ago that you might have seen, how to make a successful YouTube channel, and one of the biggest tips I gave was that networking with people is a great way to get your name out there, and it's really great for the community. We want to build a nice strong community here in Minecraft sort of thing. So like yeah, a whole heap of people making videos, working together, bumping each other up, that kind of thing. And so this is something that Doc M and I feel very strongly about, and recently we were approached by another guy, Beach Hippopotamus, about just that. He seems to be very into the networking side of thing as well. And yeah, so he alerted us to a bunch of other channels that are sort of outside of our network. And if you guys follow us and only sort of stick to our little network, you probably haven't heard of these guys either. And so I went out and had a look at their channels, and there's a lot of quality videos out there, and so a lot of you have been asking me, if I know anyone else worth watching and whatever else, and so I think these guys are probably a great couple of people to suggest. Now you might see in the video here I'm collecting snowballs, and you might be wondering why. You'll see this later on, but snowballs are a great way to keep creepers at bay without doing any damage to them, which is really good for when you're hunting records, because you need to do just the right amount of damage to them without killing them. So snowballs are a good way to push them back without killing them. And as you'll see here, I was tempted to go over that side of the hill, but there was a skeleton there. I didn't really want to deal with him without seeing a creeper, and there you go, I get ambushed by one anyway. So and he really does a number on me. So, but luckily, one of my guard dogs was there to intervene. Anyway, yeah, so on to the channels, guys. Alright, so the first one is Beach Hippopotamus himself. Now, you might have seen a couple of the guy's clips, and if you haven't, guys, definitely go out and check out his clips. His videos are absolutely hilarious. It's half to do with his humour and half to do with his voice. I mean, I'm not trying to insult the guy, I love it. His voice is just, it's really unique. But on top of that, he does a lot of really, really very funny videos, very tongue-in-cheek kind of style. And he also seems to be really up to date as far as the mods go. So I know a lot of you guys are usually on me to use mods and stuff. And because I'm a vanilla player, you might get a little bit frustrated with that. But so definitely, if you want to sort of see more videos into the mod side of things, check out Beach Hippopotamus. The next channel I'd like to mention is a fellow Australian, Random Mac 5. Now let's face it, guys, us Australians absolutely rock. I mean, the whole world seems to love our accents. So if you can't get enough of my accent, for example, go over and check out Random Mac 5. He has a very similar accent and similar-ish sort of voice to me. So check him out for that. It's also quite a prolific uploader, as is Beach Hippopotamus. Both of these guys, they upload videos very regularly. So again, if you're a little bit let down by my 2 videos a week schedule, you'd want more, go head over, check these guys out. They upload a lot more videos per week than I do. Now, Random Mac 5 does a lot of tutorials on the various mods and how to install them. So again, there's another guy who does a whole heap of mods that, if you get sick of me not doing mods, you can go over and check him out. He also does a lot of various piston creations and redstone tutorials and stuff with like really, really clear instructions. So yeah, again, go check him out. He does a really good job. Now, the next person I'd like to mention is someone who's sort of in the network that Doc M and I have established. It's rolf-david, or Sir Dava is his channel. Now, this guy, he's great. He's like a legend in the Minecraft community. He has a star power that's far disproportionate to his sub base, I guess, or his sub numbers. It's like he's got less subs than me, but he has a much stronger following. So, and I think that's pretty much down to the professionalism of his videos, and just his overall personality. He's a really great guy. Now, he makes a lot of tutorials, like more tutorials than you can poke a stick at, really, on really technical creations, but he makes them in a really, really clear way that just about anyone could understand, basically. And he's also started just recently a really quality LP. So again, if you like that combination of doing tutorials as well as doing a Let's Play, definitely go over and check out rolf-david. Now, I've played with Rolf every now and then on Joker and Leech Metten's JL server, and the guy is like genuinely a really nice, down-to-earth guy. So yeah, if you're not a big fan of the YouTubers who are really pretentious and think they're top, basically, yeah, definitely go out and check Rolf's channel out. He's really not like that. He's very down to earth. Now, of course, it wouldn't be a channel spotlight without me mentioning Doc M. You guys all know him. He's an absolute legend, probably the nicest guy I've met on YouTube. Does videos kind of similar, build style anyway, kind of similar to mine, much more on the technical side of Minecraft. But he makes a lot more progress in his Let's Play styled video than me. He does not really a Let's Play, he calls it a world tour, where basically he does a whole heap of work on his world and then showcases it in a video, basically. And so he gets to show off a lot of really, really complex creations in a very short amount of time. Yeah, basically, guys. Also, one of the things that I sort of focus on a lot on my channel, as you guys would know, is interacting with you guys, so responding to comments and whatever else. And that's, again, something that Doc M is really, really heavily into. So if you enjoy that, definitely go over and check out Doc M77. Now, next one I'd like to mention is another German, JL2579. This guy was the guy who created the piston snake and a lot of other really awesome piston designs. So if you'd like to find out about some more piston creations, go over and check out his channel. He does a lot of really good tutorials on them. Very clear instructions. He does have an accent, but so do I, and you guys can understand me quite well. So yeah, definitely go over and check him out. Very professional channel, and yeah, like I said, great tutorials, and uploads videos quite regularly as well. Now, I'd also like to mention Cap00, also known as the Everyday Gamer. Now, this guy is he's probably one of the nicest guys that I've met recently on YouTube. He's very much like Bear Ghost in that he's a devoted father and husband, yet he finds time to make quite a few video game videos for YouTube. And yeah, he's got an extremely calming voice. I know a lot of you have commented that you find my voice pretty relaxing. Definitely go over and check out Cap. I mean, his voice is a lot more calming than mine, I'd say. He's another player who plays 100% legit and isn't really afraid to go and do the hard work with his creations and stuff. He basically he doesn't want to use mods to do his work for him. He really wants to sort of put in the hard yards. He's been playing since like before the not before the alpha days, but during the alpha days, back before Minecraft was actually popular. So he's got a lot of experience behind him, and yeah, he's got a really good attitude because of that as well. He doesn't play the game to become famous or whatever that a lot of people do, or doesn't really get bogged down in the technical side of things, which I know I do, but that's not always a bad thing. But he plays the game to play the game, basically, which is something that a lot of us have lost sight of. So that's really a really admirable quality. So go over and check this guy out. Now, the next player, or next Minecrafter and YouTuber that I'd like to talk about is Sky Does Minecraft. This guy's an acquired taste. I'll put it this way. He's very much like Lucas Morgs. He's a funny guy, and he knows what he's doing basically with running his channel and whatever else. But he does swear quite a bit. But again, if you don't mind that, which I don't mind that personally myself, definitely go over and check out his channel. He's an absolutely hilarious guy. Doesn't always make a whole lot of progress in his LP series, but he's one of the few people who can make an entertaining episode about going nowhere fast, basically. A lot of other people, if they don't make progress, you start to get bored. This guy, I've seen one of his most recent videos, and he's still using wood tools, and is kind of new to having iron and knowing what to do with it. So obviously he's not making a whole lot of progress, but man, it's still entertaining to watch this guy. So head over and check out Sky Does Minecraft. Now, the final channel that I'd like to address or mention today is Vicom Media, also known as Recruits in Suits. Now, the channel's run by two guys who do a really laid-back, relaxed LP series based on their SMP server. And now, although a lot of there's a lot of co-op LP series out there and stuff, theirs is a little bit different from those in that most co-op LP series, because they present or are presented by people who are friends and are often of the same personality type, yeah, it's sort of, there's really no difference between the two commentators. However, on Vicom Media, aka Recruits in Suits, the two commentators very, very nicely contrast each other, so it makes for very interesting episodes. Now, the episodes that I've seen are quite long, but regardless, they're really interesting to sit through, really easy to sit through, because the commentary is quite interesting, and they're always up to something in the episodes. So definitely go over and check them out. They've got a very professional looking channel, and very friendly. They seem like very friendly guys, so yeah, definitely go over and check out Recruits in Suits. Anyway, guys, those are all the channels that I wanted to mention today. I might do another video like this in the near future, showing off a couple of other channels that I find along the way. But I hope you've enjoyed the video, and of course, the backing video of me hunting the creepers. Hopefully, sort of picked up a couple of tips from that. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out those other channels.